Okay guys, this is Mohammed once again. So in this video I'm gonna try solve this challenge 64, week 64 challenge in Raku. So what I generally do when I'm solving Raku, I take my Perl solution and try to translate that into Raku. That's how I've been doing. So I'll follow the same tradition. So before I jump in there, so here's my Perl solution. So this is my task 1 and this is my task 2. So I'm going to start with the task 1. So let's open up first task 1. So what have we got? I've got a matrix which is a default matrix as given in the task. It's 3 by 3 matrix with numbers in order 1 to 9. So nothing great. Then what I did, I created 2 subroutine. One is min sum path and another is find path. So this find path basically does all the hard work and fetches all possible path from the top left corner to the bottom left corner. So it finds all the path and then some path goes through and find out the minimum sum path out of all the paths that this find path gives me. And then finally I just print the element of that minimum path, sum path. So I'm going to do is let's run this and see if I get the desired result. So here you go. So it gave me the path of 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, which is this minimum sum path. So this solution works in Perl 5. So my target is to translate this solution into a Raku. So move on to my work in progress folder. I'm going to start with the script. Let's start with the default stuff. User bin env Perl 6 use v6.t, and then I'm going to hard code the matrix similar to what I have in my Perl versions. 3, so I'm going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with not with the min sum method, because it's just a wrapper around the find path. So I'll start with the bigger one. So let's translate this one. So let's do that. So it's going to be find path. So instead of underscore, I have named it dash as the tradition in Raku. So the first parameter is my matrix, so it is an array. I try to be strict as much as possible as far as the data type is concerned. I like it. It's fun. So the matrix, and the second is the row, followed by column, and the fourth is the optional path. So is path. So that's the path, and because it's optional, I'm going to put question mark, and the default is empty list, and the close bracket. Here you go. So the method signature is set up. Let's try with the first one. So what I'm gonna do, let's do these 2 lines. So what is in dollar rows is gonna be matrix dot elements. which gives me the total number of rows in that matrix. Because we're going to use this dollar rows as zero index list, so I'm going to take away one. Similarly, to get the columns, I'm going to pick the first row and then find out how many elements in that row. That should be the column. So I'm going to say matrix dot zero. So that's my first row, and then the list, how many elements. Again, take away -1 to give me the columns. What I'm going to do, so let's find the check boundaries. So I'm going to do check boundaries, which is going to be check boundary. So I'm going to do return if dollar row is greater than dollar rows, or dollar col is greater than columns. No rocket science here. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the path, which is this path, and make a copy of it. So it's gonna be my Donald final path, and I'm gonna use as a list final path, and I'm gonna use it as a final path because this path, and I'm gonna expand it, so whatever path is coming, I'm just gonna take a copy of that, and then I'm gonna push the content of the current cell into this. So I'm going to do final, hang on, I'm not going to do underscore, let's do minus dash, make it like a Raku. Path dot push matrix dollar row dollar col. So we have to push the data. Now I'm going to check if we have reached the bottom right corner. Check reached bottom right corner. So what I'm going to do is, if we did, then return the final path. Final path if row is same as dollar rows and column is same as columns. If not, move on to find the next path. So before I do that, I'm going to create a list, empty list, which is current path. Okay. Now see if I can go right. So when I say push at current path, or why not do this? Push find path, so recursive call. So matrix, I'm going to stay in the same row, but I'm going to move to the next column. So it's going to be column plus 1 and my final path. I'll just copy these two lines down, I'm gonna say row +1 and column stay the same. Once you're done both, and just return the current path. Is there anything else in this method? Nothing. So that is my find path, which is the core method. So let's see. So that's one. So let's try to solve. Find path matrix 0 row 0 column, the top left corner. Then I'm going to dump the structure, see what we get back from the find path. And if we do get the right set of path, then I'm going to follow on trying to translate the min sum path afterwards. Let's see if this compiles. Did I miss some closing bracket? Line number 36. I had an extra bracket. Okay. I do see expected set of array, but why I don't understand why I'm getting this extra any everywhere. Let's see if I can get rid of that any. See why is it? Because what we did just now, it just translated the Perl version, which works. I don't know why it's complaining, why it's showing up so many any. Okay, could it be this return nothing? Let's see. Instead of return nothing, I would say return the path that you have received as a parameter. See if that solves that any business. Okay, so any is lost, but it's still not giving me. Let me put some more debug. See, what shall I put some debug? Let me see. I'm going to put some debug when it reaches the bottom right corner. See if that final path has the desired path. So if I say if $row equal to $rows and $call is equal to calls, dump the final path for me. So, and I'm going to do is I'll comment out this line. So let's see what that final path looks like. It's promising. So this final path does look like what I'm expecting it to return. But for some reason, it's not giving me the right. There is nothing I can do about it. It looks like. I don't understand why it's not working in Raku where it works in Perl. So what I'm going to do is, instead of wasting any more time on it, I'm going to leave it at this. I'm not going to submit this solution, but I'll keep it. I'll probably ask somebody on Twitter, see if they can find the bug in this code. And I'm going to move on to my next task quickly. And for that, I'll come out of this one and open up my second solution, which is a word break. And quickly let's do P6 again, user bin and Perl 6 and use p6.2. Let's do that. So in this task we're gonna receive two parameters. One is the string and second is the list of words. So let's do string and I'm gonna be a named string, and the default value I'm gonna keep it as Perl weekly challenge. And second parameter is my list of words. Let's call it words. Again, make it a named parameter, and let's put some constraint. I'm gonna say every element of this list should be of type str string, and I'm gonna give a default value which is weekly challenge Perl. Yes, so that's my main. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna try calling matched word break, pass that a string and the words, it's a list of words, and then display whatever you found. Nothing there. Now the fun part is this, defining the word break method. The first parameter is the string itself, and second is the words. Like this. So I'm gonna start with a simple solution. It's gonna be let's call it matched. So let's do for each verse in that list if $string matching $word match dot push match this word. And if we can't find any match, just return. If there is no element in the list. So what I'm going to do next is my search order. So let's call it search order. So for this we are going to go through this matched word. So what we're doing is creating a hash search order, and I'm going to do a string dot index, find this word. word, where this word starts. And if you find the index, say where the word itself. So the key is index count and the value is the word itself. So that's my hash. So I've got all the word with the corresponding index. Now what we need to do is we need to sort this hash by key and then display it in the sorted order. So how I'm going to do is, so I'm going to say return so it's going to be something like first thing I need to figure out how to sort a hash key numerically, because by default Raku do sorting in alphabetically. So first thing first, so it's going to be mapping so it's going to be search order based on search order dot keys dot sort, but it has to be numerically. So this is what I found out in internet. This will sort key numerically, and then once you sort the key, and then I'm just saying map. So that's my return value. That's it. So let's see if it compiles. So it worked. How about with another parameter, which is this Perl and Raku, and words is, let's say, Python Ruby, as given in the challenge itself. I'm expecting it should return 0. Perfect. So it worked. Let's see if I can make some improvement. I don't need this window anymore, so I'm going to close this so I'll have a full window. So let's see. First thing first, I think I can try make it simpler. So first thing first, I can get these 3 lines into 1 line. Yeah. So what I can do is, I'm going to do is at matched dot push colon word if this. Yep. Let's see if it will still work. Fine. How about this? Perfect. Now see if there is any scope further. I think I can make it simpler even further, these three lines. So let's copy these three lines and comment it all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this at words dot get and the word I have picked is going to be, see, if a string matching word. So it's one liner. So instead of all three lines, I could do this. Let's see if it compiles. Okay, my mistake. Words don't grab. I forgot to put colon. Cool. So let's do the default. I could have done this as a unit test, so I didn't have to run manually 2 times. I find it easier to do testing, debugging in the normal C. So I can get rid of these 2 commented lines, 3 lines. What else? Can I improve this as well? Why not? What can I do? Similar kind of thing. Let's see. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to comment these, copy this, paste here. Comment on these 3 lines. Let's see. So it's going to be this. Now matched dot, I'm going to say map and let's call that bit is the word, each word, and what I'm going to map is it. So it's going to be $string dot index of this word matching as a key map to the word itself. Let's break it down. So that's what it should be. So it's a one liner now. That's my search word hash. So these 3 lines become a one liner for me now. Let's see if this compiles. line number 21, missing brackets. Here, one, two. Okay, yeah, I can see. Bracket missing. So I can't do that. So I have to do something like this then. Instead of doing this, I'll create a literal hash. So if I'm doing this, then I have to change the return as well. So it's going to be like this. So it's to be changed like this. That should. So let's see. Perfect. How about my named parameter? Like that. Cool. So what have we done? Now we can get rid of this. Any other improvement? What I like best thing about Raku is you can do method chaining, which is the best way of all the other features. So I'm just thinking, I don't like this map and then comma and then this. If I could chain mapping and the sorting business together, that would be ideal. So let's comment out, copy this and then paste again. So just comment these return statement and see if you can improve. So what I'm going to do is, instead of doing map block comma and then sort, I'm going to take this line and then paste it below. So I'm going to do, instead of this, dot map. And how about this? Will this work? Let's see. What's wrong? Remove this. So now what? So let's do it this way. Return map. Let's do nicely word. And then do word. And then close the bracket. Nice. How about this one? Perfect. So we have improved the return statement as well now. So let's get rid of this. This looks more Raku-ish than Perl. Instead of having map something and then do so, this is method chaining. Any further improvement? No, I don't think so. So now I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this code and make a unit test as well. So I'm gonna just copy this as 2a.b6 as my unit test. So I'm gonna do like this. So for unit test, I'm gonna use test. And I'm gonna say is word break or weekly challenge so gonna be weekly comma challenge comma Perl and what do I expect out of this? I'm expecting the result to be the list of Perl comma weekly comma challenge. It's gonna say match test. Get rid of these because I'm gonna copy this case and paste here. And this time I'm gonna say Perl and Raku. I'm gonna leave Python Ruby and Haskell. And what do I expect out of it? I'm expecting this. No match test. And finally, run dash testing. Is it going to work? Let's see. Perfect. So now we got, I just realized it in my this one. Why don't I do, instead of doing matched dot say, because I like method chaining. Let's see if I can, still works. Yes. How about this? Okay. And also, while I'm doing this, why do I need to save the result? Why can't I do it? So instead of doing this, I could have done do this, and then I can do dot join dot save. Even better. What is it? Let's see if I'm being over enthusiastic or it still works or not. Brilliant. Raku rocks. How about the one? Perfect. Let's see how does it. It looks nice and crispy to me. May not be perfect, but yeah. Every line of this code looks like Raku. It's not perfect, but yeah, I'm happy. So I've got standard Raku solution, and we got even a test version of it. Looking nice. Brilliant. So that's it. Although I could not solve the first solution, there was some issue which I have no knowledge. I'm going to pass on. I'm going to see if anybody can help me with that thing. So I'll put that link in my description of this video. So if you know any solution, please let me know. Thank you for watching this video. It's been a pleasure doing this. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Bye.